Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we get to talk about the update in solo leveling Arise, and this is a fantastic update, guys. There's so much they've done, some things they've repeated from the last update that was actually really good, and some new things they've also incorporated. So the first thing, guys, is the Hunter Pass, which really isn't a massive deal, but you are going to be able to get a bunch of gold, which is very bottlenecked in this game, especially as a free-to-play player. You're going to be able to get these tickets. This is all free in this first column. So this is really awesome, guys. And then also we have the events. Now I love these events because like on my free-to-play account in the last update with Chaw, and I did pull for Chaw multiple times, which does make a difference in these kinds of events, because the more you pull in the limited banner, the more of these things you're actually going to be able to get, and the more draws you're actually going to have, and you're going to be able to get her weapon. And that weapon, let me tell you guys, I have it on my main account with her, and it is OP as hell. It's such a good weapon to have for her. It will make her so much stronger. And then you have this event here where you can also get her weapon if you get up to 1500p by leveling up a bunch of different things. So this is really good. Now, something else that they've added is the bonds. Now, the bonds is spectacular. This is honestly one of the best things I've ever seen in a game, because what they've essentially done is they've actually incentivized players to want to level up multiple characters. In fact, all of your characters, because all the characters that are available in the game are in these bonds. And as you guys can see, when you level these characters up, you're going to get a whole bunch of goodies, whether it's gold, essence, tickets for your banner. You're going to be able to get these little guys right here, which is for a game mode that isn't unlocked on my free-to-play account. But that is so cool that they're giving all these things. I mean, you can even get a legendary rune from here. Right? I mean, I got a badass rune from here, and I'm sure some of you might have it already as well. And you have chances of getting these things multiple times because you're going to level up multiple characters. You even have these things here where you can fuse. I mean, it's just so good. Like, look at all this stuff. Right? Look at all this. Is such good stuff, guys. And it's for every character in the game, right? I still can collect all this, do more pulls, which is fantastic. I just absolutely love this. This is so sick, man. This is really one of the most generous things I've ever seen in any game. Like, I wish more games would incorporate stuff like this because, man, it is so good. And then we get into the banner where we have Alicia. Now, I'll talk about Alicia just in a second here, but I do want to touch on the Skadi weapon, or Skady, however you want to pronounce it, because this thing is actually pretty cool. So if you view the details and you take a look at this thing, guys, it's actually quite nice. I'm going to go ahead and max it out and we can take a look at the effects of this thing. So whenever you have the weapon, whenever the Winter Hunting weapon is used or Skadi weapon is used, it activates Last Hunt and applies the Skadi Blessing effect for 7 seconds. When Winter Hunting ends, it applies the Skadi Curse to affect the target. Last Hunt deals damage equal to 100% of attack. Look at that. And that is at A0. That's if you get the weapon. Deals damage at 100% of your attack. For Jinwoo, that's nuts because obviously you're leveling up his attack as much as possible. And it has CC. It inflicts a freeze, which is awesome, guys. It also increases the user's attack and the user's defense penetration, which allows you to do even more damage. I mean, it's OP as hell, guys. You've got interrupt on it with the freeze. I mean, this is all at A0. And obviously when it's maxed out, it just gets better and better and better. Just more and more damage to this thing. I mean, look at it, A5. At A5, this thing deals damage equal to 500% of the user's attack. Now, I know for you free-to-play players, this really isn't feasible, right? I mean, unless you get godly lucky, right? But it's just, this is OP. But even at A0, it looks like an insane weapon. It looks really powerful. And if you preview this thing, you can actually take a look at it, and the skills look fairly quick. And that's something you need to take into account whenever you're looking at a weapon for Jinwoo, because when skills are fast, it really makes it a lot easier to use these weapons, especially with a skill or a weapon that has freeze. Like, this thing looks really OP. I absolutely love this skill with the snow flying around. The animations are so beautiful. Wow. I mean, it's honestly OP, guys. It's a very OP weapon. I think it's going to be pretty OP. I even you can put it in your limited or in your banner, so that way hopefully you can get it towards the end. I'm almost to this pity on my free-to-play account, which this is, and I'm hoping that I can get it. I'm definitely going to try to get it on my main account. Now, we're going to talk about Alicia. Now, I have Alicia on my main account. I'll be doing a separate video about her, but She is an amazing character, guys. I don't think she's the strongest character in the game, but she's OP as hell, especially if you have Seiyu she to team up with the water team. She is crazy, crazy powerful. And when you take a look at her, guys, she's all about core attacks. All of her damage is based off user attacks. Whenever you equip an artifacts to her, you want to give her attack artifacts or artifacts that give additional attack or attack percentage. And I'm still kind of working on the artifacts to give her. I don't want to get into that today, but these skills are just OP. You got freeze. She gets a shield. It is just nice. And because of that shield, there's actually a few different artifact ways you can actually go. Again, we'll talk about that later. And by the way, she looks lovely. I think I'm just going to call this girl Legs, right? Legs Alicia. I mean, those things are, come on. I mean, seriously. But I don't want to get too much into this, guys. You're probably wondering whether or not you should pull for her. Honestly, it really just depends on how much essence you have. It really depends on if you're at the 50-50. But I can tell you guys that this girl is going to be very good. She's going to give Jinwoo a shield every time you use her. She's going to give her characters on the Hunter team a shield also, which is very nice. You can actually enhance that shield with an artifact set, but I don't know if that's optimal for her. I think you're actually going to do more damage with a different set, but she is a fantastic character, guys. She's got a lot of crazy cool looking skills, just phenomenal. And with CC, with the shield, with the damage that she's going to be putting out, and from the testing I've done, especially after Ultimate, her damage it's really good. It's bonk. Oh, guys, she really is a strong character. So it really just depends on, again, on how much essence you have. If you're at that pity, if you're close to pity. I mean, on my main account, I was already at the pity pretty much, and I went ahead and pulled for her, ended up getting her, and then I went ahead and went for her again and got her to A1, as you guys already know from my previous video. But you guys can take a look at her animations if you want to in the Hunter preview. You can play with her a little bit, see if you like her, see if you enjoy her play style before you decide to pull for her. But I do think she is worth pulling, but only if you're able to. On this account right here, on my free-to-play account, you guys can see that I got 80 summons to go to the pity, and I think it's actually 50-50. So I don't know if I'm going to pull for her or not. I'm actually going to wait until the last day, kind of like what I did with Cha on my free-to-play account, before I decide whether to pull for her or not. But I do think she is an insane character to have with her CC, the shield, the damage that she's going to be able to put out. She's actually quite strong, very powerful character. So guys, let me know what you think about this update in Solo Leveling Arise. And I do stream on Twitch and YouTube, link Twitch in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.